Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Rip right, shoot, 49, check 49.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 30 on second down, Ryan. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be second and 11.
Hey, 59, ready? Bravo.
From the shotgun, Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Ryan. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Here we go. 90, Wolf. I got you, punk. Check.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. Allen Bailey in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jabal Sheard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now.
45.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Allen Bailey, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Fielded at about the 28. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
22.
Ryan. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
Check 43. Check. Hey, right. Spine. No. Check 52.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
31's the mic. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Get up.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun, it's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shot of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run it with Jones. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll set up to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
Ready, blue 80. White 25. Hey, Tuesday.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Bailey got the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Check 24. Check 24. 61. Matchbox. Right. Check 24. Check 9. Check 9. Safe. 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 Alert flare. Alert flare. 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 Ready to go.
Now Jones. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Protein spill. Shit, shit. No. Off. Ready, go.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now. Ready.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Vita Vea able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, alert 3. Hey, express. 54, south.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He is going to find Hill here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday. He's got a man, complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big-time play there for the Falcons. And even 40 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Down, ready, back 25. Hey, check.
Watch the safety cream.
21.
Watch the twist. Whip. Watch the whip. Check. Crunch. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Shit.
Ready, stop.
They'll try to run this one into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that'll make the score 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Slant. Watch the slant. 80 weapon. Alert 3. Check the backer. Bravo. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Tight dog. Violent. 64. Weak. Tighten up.
2nd and 5. Looking downfield for Godwin. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now Ryan. Jones has it. That one goes for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
51, down.
He's coming.
Hey, Tuesday.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go, D. Here I come.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Gets it off to Freeman. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. Touchdown! In the final seconds of the first half, and the Falcons push further out in front.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
45 the mic. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back.
They'll throw now on the final play. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Brashad Perriman. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total.
51, south.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Good job by this defense, and now playing what they call complementary football. Offense scores a touchdown for them, so they come right out, force what should be a 3 and out, and keep the momentum squarely on their side.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. They'll go again to Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Check 25. Check.
Check 4, check 4. Check safety, check safety.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
He'll set up a throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, we got to get to the ball. Team ready, go.
2nd and 11. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. Back now in Tampa. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. This one caught by Ridley. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. To throw again is Ryan. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Shaquille Barrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Bailey got the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z.
And now here is another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Here's Ryan to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. The Bucs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
Ready. Black 25.
Mike 54.
22.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get.
They go play action now. Ryan. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
To throw again on second down. Ryan, and finding the tight end Hooper. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Ryan escaping the pressure right. Looking in zone for... And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. I think it's intercepted.
Here we go.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From the 22, here's second and 8.
Here we go, D.
Here's second and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jabal Sheard, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Let's go, D.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go. Time remaining, and now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a first and goal.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. But it'll be second and goal. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected for the second week in a row?
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Ryan wants to throw it. And he's got it. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Right there.
Hey, Charlie.
54 Mike.
On second and goal, Ryan. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, I've got a lap here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing